So what else goes on in Burma?
Okay, well in Burma, the soldiers there in Burma are they're rewarded when they are able to convert someone from Christianity to Buddhism, so they have incentive.
What kind of incentives would they have?
I would probably guess money or maybe an increase in rank of some form, and that just causes soldiers to really work at trying to get the Christians to convert to Buddhism, and a result of this is forced conversion. And Burma's main goal here is to create a country of just one religion, one ethnicity, and one language.
That sounds really similar to the Nazis.
Yeah, it's definitely a reflection.
All right, so your second country was China. Tell me a little more about that.
Well, just like Burma, Christians in China are a very small minority. Only 7.5% of the population of China is Christian, and this seems not too small, but when you look at the entire population of China, China is the country with the highest population in the world. So there's very few Christians there. And in China, the government is beginning to crack down, so to speak, on unregistered house churches.
And what is an unregistered house church?
Well, in China, they require any form of religious group to register with the government there. And that basically means that the government knows exactly where they're meeting and knows exactly what they're teaching, and if they're not teaching what the government wants them to be teaching, they change that.
Are churches registered in America?
No, churches in America aren't required to register because we have freedom of religion. And the only thing that any form of church here in America has to do any form of registration-like thing is when they do their taxes. And that's because they're a non-profit organization, so they get tax breaks for that.
So what is the importance of these house churches in China?
Well, one importance is that they can teach the Bible straight as they would like to teach it. And it's to where the government doesn't want them to teach straight out of the Bible and wants them to leave certain things out. And another importance is that 90% of the Christians in China attend house churches. So without churches to go to, there's no congregation, there's no body of Christ.
And what is the punishment for having one of these house churches?
Punishments include lengthy detentions and torture.
And your last country was Iran. Just tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, well, Iran, just like the other two countries, Christians are minorities, but in Iran, only 0.5% of the population is Christian. So it's a very minuscule amount of people. Because of this small amount of people, the country of Iran has actually taken an anti-Christian stand. So they've made it illegal to produce any form of Bible or print any form of Christian literature to hand out to other people. And if someone were to be caught printing a Bible or Christian literature, penalties that they face are very lengthy detentions, torture, and in some cases they get raped by soldiers or police officers.
So what's an estimate per year of how many people are arrested because they're Christian in Iran?
In 2011, over 300 people in Iran were arrested, and many of them actually faced the death penalty.
So what could I or any of the viewers out there do if they wanted to help with this?
Well, the first thing I would say for any believer to do to help is pray. You know, pray for strength for those being persecuted, and just that God's will be done. And another thing is to get involved with the ministry that is involved with it somehow. I just recently volunteered at a ministry here in Denver that helps teach refugees to speak English.
So do you think that persecution will ever be non-existent in the world?
I don't believe that at all. I think it's going to be an issue until Christ comes back. I don't necessarily think I want it to stop. In Matthew 5:10, Jesus said, "Blessed are you who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for yours is the kingdom of heaven."
Alright, so anything else you wanted to add or anything?
No, I think we're pretty square.
Alright, awesome. So this is Connor Cannon. My name's Cody Armour. You can watch my news show thing that I do every Monday and Thursday. starting June 4th again. Thanks for letting me interview you. It's been awesome. And I will see you guys later.